Okay, so this is week 4 of MIU. My name is Ken Stoddard, and open here on the screen is my bronze app and my gold app. The bronze app here on the right and the gold app on the left. Unfortunately, the only one that actually works is my bronze app. The bronze app was supposed to be working when we came into this course, and mine was. The only problem was the code that I used was basically more or less the same code that Mr. Gibson used. And it wasn't that I copied, it's just I followed the videos, I paid close attention, and I got my application to work. But when I got here, because I didn't fully actually understand the concepts, it really set me behind. And so it's pretty much taken me until now to weed through and get myself to a place where I understood what I was doing. Unfortunately, I'm out of time, and so making the transition over to jQuery mobile has pretty much broken my app, and it doesn't work. So let me go ahead and demonstrate both applications, and then we can go from there. First, you can actually add a to-do here. So add a reminder, my wonderful reminder, and let's give it a useful tag. Personal. Let's just say today. Let's say tomorrow. Let's give it a rating of probably like a 4. Let's get some text. And let's save. Okay, it's saved. And now it's underneath reminders. So here's our to-do. If you were to select one of these, it wouldn't be there. And so that's pretty cool. You can also edit it. It will pre-populate the form. Let's make this a, I don't know, let's make it a 1. And let's fix this, my awesome to-do. So let's go ahead and make the edit. To-do saved. And there it is, my awesome to-do. It now has 1 star. One other thing I want to show you about that is when you select edit, the footer disappears, and it just leaves you with this little link. That way it's not to be confused with this large edit button on the bottom. So you can select that, and there's your footer. So let's go ahead and just select make edit again. Let's delete it. It does delete. Okay, let's check it. Alright, it's gone. So what else? Basically, you can populate the application with test data. And so now we should see numerous to-dos all underneath the particular context. And so all of these should be underneath reminder, and they are. And then you could basically close that, and these should all be work, and they are. And personal, other, and then this actually displays all. Other, personal, work, and so forth and so on. So that's pretty cool. And so basically what I'm doing here is I'm making use of the list inlay. I'm also making use of the thumbnail plus text pattern, although I have to say I didn't actually use a thumbnail. I just used a left border because I wanted to spare myself some space. And so I just basically come up with a pretty simple way of formatting the content. I like how the date displays right here, start and finish. And then also I've got the little stars up here that I wrote a little function there that converts the number to stars. And so basically that's that. Let me show you one other thing here about this application. You can actually search, although it's more like a filter. So, and it's only by context. So you have to actually put in the context, and hit enter, and it's going to give you everything underneath that particular context. Those are reminders. Doesn't have a refresh. It is limited and a little buggy, but let's try another one. Personal, and there you go. There's personal. So let's see here. Just want to make sure I'm covering everything here within this application. Oh, one other thing. If you go to add a to-do and you don't fill out the required form fields, it will alert you basically with this message here and highlight the form fields that need to be filled out. So that's pretty cool. And then one other little thing here. Let's see. Let's delete the data in local storage. And then one neat thing about these contexts here, if there's nothing in them, you still have this little link, and if you select it, it pre-populates your context field. So that's cool, but let's go ahead and take a look at the Gold app. As far as aesthetics are concerned, the Gold app, I think, takes the ticket. I made use of the search, the call to action right here in the form of a thumbnail grid. Although, even though they're more like buttons, this is actually making use of the jQuery grid. And so let's go ahead and select it. It will make use of the one window drill down. Also notice that when this form field is loaded, the search is now disabled. That way there's really no reason to search on here, and I don't want to confuse it with the form. So what else did I do here on this particular page? Well, I made use of the form input hints. We've got the placeholder text, and we've also got these little hints down here in the bottom. So we've made use of that. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and go back. If you select view reminders, again, it's just going to be an empty page. Makes use of the one window drill down. And basically what I would like to happen right here is the same thing that happens with this data, is to pre-populate just like that with each one of these contexts. Right here is the about, the DH pages. And so I hate to say it, but this application is not actually functional. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's got a lot of potential. And so I guess I'll just keep working on it until I get it to work. And so thank you, and that's all.